paper at the house. Give me them napkins.
And with that, we welcome you to Overtime.
Oh, my gosh.
Welcome to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, Overtime. We were just sitting here talking about the numbers that we just racked up for our show. And it's really nothing short of incredible. To think that we'd have 14,000 viewers during the course of the 11 to 1 o'clock hours on a podcast on YouTube.
Almost double our best show ever. And the last 3 weeks, I think.
Well, we keep breaking the record.
We keep breaking the record, and it's all due to the great fans. It's amazing. We're having so much fun.
And, we'll pat ourselves on the back a little bit. What we've done here is we've delivered consistent, informative, and entertaining content that Browns fans have clearly come to recognize as one of the must things they have to do during the course of their day. I mean,
and the Browns winning helps.
Well, listen, if they got boat race yesterday, that number would be about 5,000.
Yeah, right.
You know, so winning is good for business. Mike, I don't know. Did we even talk about what we were going to do for overtime, or do you have something?
No, I mean we didn't talk about it because there was too much Brown stuff to talk about. But what? Ooh, and overtime's public. Wait, hold on. Wait, what stream is this? Did it not update? And look at the overtime stream. Did it?
Are we not on?
Are you giving us away for
free? No. We are on, and it just didn't change any of the settings that I changed to see what.
Okay.
Okay, well, you know what? We'll just change this afterwards. We're going to do a live segment. It has nothing to do with football here. Team USA obviously lost in the FIBA.
Yeah, it's all
and this morning,
right?
They got the semifinals.
Yeah.
They got unofficial commitments from LeBron James, Steph Curry, Jason Tatum, who have all indicated they plan on playing in the 2024 Olympics.
That's fantastic.
After seeing how this loses. This was going to be a overtime segment for the members. Apparently YouTube, which is having a shortage this morning. It didn't affect our show at all. Yeah. But videos uploading to YouTube haven't uploaded yet.
Okay.
So it's going to be a free segment for the people. I'll change the headline and title and Canva after. So
all right.
If you're expecting Browns content for the next 10 minutes, you're not going to get it. That was in the 2-hour show. That'll be clipped up. But I didn't watch a second of the international.
I didn't either. I
did not watch a single second. If you tell me LeBron, Steph, and some of those, and Kevin Durant,
but you didn't care, but you watch the Olympics.
I'm all in.
Or
I watched.
Well, that's the case. Everything.
I never care about. I kind of, even though I enjoyed the Dream Team, once professionals, and I know Russia was using pros anyway.
Sure.
But I liked watching the amateurs, so that's why when I watch Olympics. When I do, I like watching the sports that I don't usually care about.
But now amateurism has gone in all of Olympics.
No, I know that.
Oh, you just liked it better then.
I liked it better then.
Yeah.
I have no interest in seeing LeBron and the superstars play.
Well, it just gives us a chance to flex on the rest of the world and say y'all aren't as good as you thought you were. When we bring our best,
I think they know that, though.
Well,
the rest of the world know that.
But the rest of the world is caught up.
I don't always watch. I'll watch in 24 because this is it.
Yeah.
It's the last time they're going to play together.
I
when
agree
you talk
with
about LeBron and KD and stuff, I mean, all-star games, whatever, but
Yeah.
to have the best of the best of the best
Yeah.
on one team for this generation, the greatest players of this generation, that would be the last
Well,
time
it'll
they
be the
all
last
play
time for
together.
LeBron. I think the greatest will still team up, like in 28,
But for
32.
this version of KD, Steph, LeBron.
You're right about that.
Who else makes the team?
The guys that reinvested in it, right?
It'll be Steph, KD, LeBron,
Tatum. It was actually Varden and Shams. Joe Varden and Shams broke that story this morning about
Who else?
LeBron.
Do we have anybody else?
I read it. I don't remember. They have a whole list of names of guys.
Kyrie on the list?
Kyrie is on the list.
Well, here's the thing. Once
want
LeBron
Kyrie.
is on the list,
I don't want Kyrie
anybody
on
else,
the team.
they're gonna join.
It's just interesting. He hasn't played in the Olympics since 2012.
Oh, he didn't play in 6. No, he didn't
because
in 16
coming off the
because it was
championship.
Yeah.
And then by then you just assumed he was done.
So 12 years later, he's
going to come
final
back,
Olympic
and he'll
appearance.
be. I think he'll be 39, 38, 39. Is that right? In 24.
Wait. Oh, wait. That's next summer.
That's
That's
next year.
just next
He'll be
summer.
39.
So he'll be 38. No, he'll be 38. Isn't he 37 right now?
He turned 30 in December of 2014.
Okay,
So he's going to turn 40.
So he'll be 39 in the
about
summer
40.
of 24, almost 40.
Yeah.
So I listen. If you're going to give me,
wait, you said he turned 30 and
He turned 30
14.
right when he came back. December of 2014, he turned 30.
Okay, so he'll be late 39.
39,
He plays for
almost
them.
40.
give me
Good for him.
Jaylen Brown. I'd take Kyrie too. Let me see who else I could put on here. So we can
F
definitely-
Kyrie, G. He's an anti-Semite. I want nothing to do with him.
I look at it like this. I'm going to play and get these dudes ready to go, and give me. I mean, Anthony Davis will probably play if he wants.
That was one of the names on the list.
Anthony
I'm pulling it
Davis.
up now.
Who else is another dude?
Why can't I find the list? Here we go. LeBron spoke to Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, AD, Jason Tatum, and Draymond. They're all prepared to commit separately.
They put Draymond on the good.
Separately,
you got to have Draymond. He brings the defense and rebound.
Draymond's actually the perfect FIBA
He's a perfect player.
Yeah, he is.
To beat the crap out of the other team.
Separately, Phoenix's Devin Booker, Dame Lillard, De'Aaron Fox, and Kyrie also have serious interest in committing.
I don't want Kyrie. Everybody else.
That'd be a fun team to watch. I'd watch that.
Yeah, I can separate the artist from the artwork.
Yeah, I hear you.
There's a lot of professional athletes that if we start checking them off because they believe one thing or another.
Or because of what they do behind closed doors and stuff like that.
Exactly. I don't want to know. It's their business.
Hey, I didn't say Kyrie couldn't play. No. I said I don't like him.
I understand why you would feel that way.
Yeah,
I do. For me, I've tried anyhow to just separate the art from the artist and appreciate their work.
I just feel like if he showed hate against any other group, he wouldn't be allowed to play. But
I agree with that. I don't know. I don't know what's happened societally where it's almost become acceptable.
And
I don't get it.
And here's another thing too. I mean, why would you, if you're gonna put that out there, like why would Jeff Bezos have that on his platform? Like why would you even put that even the book to play? And then look, listen, Elon Musk. I don't have a very high, Well,
I don't want to watch either of them play basketball either, or do anything else.
But I'm gonna watch Elon Musk in the Facebook twerp fight. But I will pay $150 for that fight.
And
knowing it might last 12 seconds, I'm still gonna pay.
And we still got to tweet. Like at some point, the platform outlives our predecessors. Whoever came up with the stoplight, like. They could have been a horrible person. We still gonna use them stoplights.
You know where the first stoplight was? Right here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Crazy. And did a black person make that? Or that's an urban legend? Let me check. First stoplight.
I think that's actually true.
I think it's true too.
Was that?
Director Steve says Garrett Morgan.
Yeah, there's a school named after him right here.
That's crazy, and he's named after me too.
The first time I saw
they call him G-Boy.
The first time I saw Garrett Morgan's school, I thought it said Garrett Morris. Remember the guy who was on Saturday Night Live back in the day?
He should have a school named after him.
He should. I don't know where he's from, but
Martin Lewis. He was on a Martin
Lewis. But Garrett Morgan
was. I saw comedians. I saw.
You saw Chappelle?
I saw Chappelle
Was it great?
It was incredible. First of all, it was a big pain in the ass because it was filmed for a Netflix special that's going to air in January, so no phones. Now
he does that at all his shows.
Yeah, I know he's really noidy about that, but they were especially nervous about it for this one.
How do you do that?
Bro, they give you a yellow tag, and then you got to put your phone in a bag that locks, and then you hold it, and then they unlock it when you come out.
Yep.
But the show started at 7:30, and a group of us went to dinner, and we were kind of rushing to get over there. We get over there, and outside it looks like before a Cavs playoff game, but they haven't opened the doors yet.
Oh, my God.
There were thousands of people all the way around the queue, and they had been letting people in for an hour and a half already. And it just took forever for everybody to get loaded up and into their seats. The show didn't start till after 9.
What time is it supposed to start?
Every second of it.
It sell out?
It's totally sold out. Yeah. Absolutely.
Man.
Chappelle always sells out.
He's awesome.
But what a show.
I saw him last year when he was in Canton for Hall of Fame weekend. Wow. Spectacular.
So good.
At Foster Stadium.
How much bag? What the bag look like for that? Sold out.
I think the tickets were $150 a piece.
That much?
Yeah, wow. It was high. I remember thinking, some friends of mine knew that I liked him and they were going and said, "Do you want to go?" I'm like, "Absolutely." And they said the price, and I was like, and I always expect it's going to be high, but when they said the price, it might have been $200. When they said it, I was like, "Wow, that's up there."
Not as high as NFL tickets. Bull found out the other hard way.
Oh my God! Yeah, I said to them, I realized when I bought the tickets I bought tickets for Bengals Seahawks in Seattle or in Cincinnati in October.
Oh, October.
And then I said to my wife, "Oh my God, Burrow better not." After the way he looked yesterday, I'm like, I don't even know if he's completely healthy right now. He better be right. Like, the amount of money I spent on these tickets, I'm not going to say how much it was, but it was ridiculous.
Sure.
Because I don't really go to football games. I like watching it at home, but my son's been dying to go to Cincinnati.
You got to do it for the father-son.
So I did it. And
he said, "Give me a second mortgage."
Joe Burrow better not be hurt because if I got to watch Jake Browning play a game.
Yeah, that would
be.
And then go try to sell those on the secondary market.
Oh, my God.
Like you take a beating on that.
These tickets.
But the Chappelle show tickets were I remember thinking, because we went and saw Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yep.
He's hilarious, too. We saw him last year at Rocket Mortgage. and it was sold out. And I did a little bit of quick math then because those tickets were over $100. And I thought, I don't know what the capacity is with the floor, the whole bowl and the floor. It's got to be 20 something, right? 20. I think
Cavs games is 20, or no, it was 2562, but they took some seats out.
They did take some
it's
seats
like
out.
no
18,
upper deck, right?
No, it's everything. Full.
Oh, was it
all
upper
the way
deck
around.
too?
It was a Cavs playoff game.
Probably 22, 23.
Plus the floor. Now they fill in the
22,
entire floor.
23.
No, wait, for the comedy show, the upper deck is full?
Every seat was
Oh,
filled.
my God.
Every seat. And what I with Sebastian, I just thought to myself, just say, and it was more than that, but just say the average ticket was $100.
Yeah.
At 22,000 people.
Yeah.
That's $2.2 million.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, for one show.
And that's even before you sell a T-shirt or anything
Drinks,
from
whatever.
one show.
But-
And it's not like you're paying, like for an NBA team, you're paying all the players on
Right.
both teams. Like all
Right.
that money's going to him.
Or a band, if you're
Yeah.
A band, you're
or
splitting
you're a
it-
rapper, even if you got to have lighting, stage production.
Yeah, but what the
backgrounds.
beauty of the Chappelle show, his stage was very small in the middle, about the size of a boxing ring doubled.
Yeah.
And there was nothing to it except for the light poles on the corners.
You know who's
and
the
they had to make a couple $1 million.
You know how hard that is to do
Oh, my God.
to captivate a crowd, and it's just you. And
You know,
what
I
you
thought
saying.
about
Just
that.
talking.
I thought about
Just-
that.
Just talking.
Gee,
You know-
I thought about that when I was watching it. I really
Yeah.
thought, we pay to go see athletes do their thing and musicians, but with the comedian, like, there is no infrastructure support group.
Nothing.
It is you, a spotlight, and 23,000 people expecting to be wildly entertained. What cracked me up about him was, obviously he smokes during his show. That's his thing. He chain smoked through the whole show. He must have smoked a pack of cigarettes during the show. He never didn't have one burning.
Speaking of which, you know who's the first guy really to do stadium shows like that was Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh, really?
He was the first one.
yeah,
He was
he
to
was-
sell out Madison Square.
He was huge.
Oh, well, Richard Pryor did it.
Did stadiums?
Yeah, he did.
And
Richard
arenas?
Pryor did. I think he did massive arenas. Like his. Well, but you know
Richard-
what? Maybe he didn't because his famous like delirious was he delirious or
No,
was
that's
that
Eddie
Eddie
Murphy.
Murphy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, those were done in like
In
theaters,
full-size,
yeah, theaters.
I think
theaters.
Andrew Dice Clay
Right.
was the first one to regularly.
Maybe.
Andrew Dice Clay for like a couple of years was the
Was
biggest
that
thing.
dude?
Yeah, he was.
And then
He
you're like,
was.
well, he just does the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, he was
Dickory,
a one-trick
Dickory,
pony.
Doc. Like,
This was. But
I stopped it there.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Every boy from 15 to 25 loved him. Though.
You aren't kidding, man. He was very good.
Yeah.
Have we effectively run out the clock on this overtime?
We have big show tomorrow, Mary Kay, plus everything else we talked about earlier, and a new segment.
Tyvis, too.
Tyvis, also a new segment. Do your eyes match the PFF grades?
Oh, I
See
like
if
that.
We're gonna see. We don't know exactly.
No
know how they
peeking, though.
grade.
I mean, we got to not peek. And we all like to look at that.
Well, I mean, we're gonna say, do our eyes agree? You could look at them beforehand.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, here's the grade, match it to the player.
Oh, we could do that if you
Well,
want.
but we'd all have to stay away from them.
It's already out on Twitter everywhere. I was
Yeah.
thinking more player X. Nick Chubb had X grade.
Yeah.
Do you feel that's right, or do you? And we're gonna see how we personally evaluated a player.
Okay.
Versus, and I'll tell you a little sneak peek. The defensive back grades are much lower than I would have expected.
Really?
Yep. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Big show.
Wow.
Record-breaking numbers earlier. We love y'all. We'll see y'all.
I'll catch
tomorrow.
y'all in about 1 hour and 45
Yeah.
minutes.
A barbershop at 3 o'clock. Don't miss it.